The way I see it, I feel like if you truly are a realist nation, even in the slightest, if you legitimately think that you are going to start a country and that you are going to get that country to be recognized by other macronational powers, you have to take yourself seriously. And in that, you cannot just give everybody titles to solve your issues. You cannot just give everybody titles to gain citizens, because those titles are worthless. You are the king of nothing if you do that. You are the duke of nothing if you were a part of that. You are the leader and the council representative of nothing. The fact is, you're all just talking to each other on Discord. The fact is, you're all just messing around with each other on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. What we need is a plan to move forward. What we need as micronationalists is an economy that allows people to come into micronationalism and feed their families. That allows people to come into micronationalism and start a new life for themselves. When people find out about these nations, they don't need to see a whole bunch of people on Twitter. They need to see communities being built. They need to see housing being built. They need to see jobs being created. They need to see a future for themselves. You want to know how we get micronationalism mainstream? That's how we do it. By building things instead of talking to each other about it. We need to create plans of action and move forward with those instead of just creating titles that are self-serving and non-beneficial to anyone else in your community. All we have to do in order to move forward successfully is just support other micronationalists. Try to create legitimate plans of actions. Assess your own resources and see what value you bring to the table. That is all you have to do, is just support other nations. If you feel like all your nation is a list of titles and laws and rules that you will never be able to enforce, that you will never be able to find a way to generate success for, please stop creating more titles. Sit down, assess your value, and worst case scenario, join another nation that is doing something more beneficial than your own. If you feel damn determined to start your own nation, if you feel like there is no way I'm going to join another nation and dissolve my sovereignty, well, then figure out something legitimate. Figure out something that is going to give you the necessary momentum to build a life for those that you call citizens. The reason that you are a leader to these people is because of what you represent, because of a life that they are striving for, because of an idea that they can be free to choose where they live, how they live, and who they live under. And you are not giving them that right now. Be something better. Stop making the community self-serving, self-interested, and divisive. Make it something generous. Make it something collective. And make it something economical. This is ridiculous, people. I'm just asking for some legitimacy. There are plenty of nations out there who are doing fantastically and who are making strides and who are developing and who are doing things well. You can absolutely have your culture, and you can have your flag paraded, and you can have parades in the streets, and you can have your favorite dishes, and you can talk to people all day and night about the myths and the stories and the legends of your wonderful nation. But please stop promoting titles that don't have any meaning and that don't give benefit to your people. It's a hat on a hat. It's a jacket on a jacket. It's someone coming into your nation, having nothing, and immediately being granted a title that is way up near the king, way up near the president, way up near the upper echelon of what you are supposed to consider a large and powerful nation. But that person's inherent worth when they come in is very small. So you are immediately taking that title that you revere so much and dropping it down to that level, which means if that person doesn't do any work for you, if that person doesn't contribute to your community and doesn't actually become a benefit, They still earned that title. They still have it. So everyone else sees that title as completely worthless. Stop it. Change your direction. Change your opinion. And make a nation. That's the difference between a realist and a fantasy nation. That's where I draw the line. I am trying to make something legitimate. I am trying to make something that grows micronationalism and that allows micronationalists, when they come in, whether they're starting their own country or whether they're seeking to join one, have pathways to success, have ways that they can make this what their life is about, have ways to change their lives and to make something better for themselves. It is time to decide what micronationalism actually is, and in my opinion, it is people trying to make countries. It is people trying to improve their lives. So either help them or get out of the way. Either help them or stop calling yourself the same thing. Stop giving yourself title on title on title on title and your friends title on title on title on title because it makes the rest of us look bad. Stop it. I'm done with it.